Hello everybody, Simon with Quigg, Bullion here, and today I'm coming to you guys with a crazy deal. It is almost midnight. I'll show you my almost midnight Friday, and I have been buying coins like crazy. I have purchased almost, I want to say probably close to $30,000 worth of coins at the Sioux Falls show, and I am going to buy more tomorrow probably. Well, but I want to do a little recap here before stuff sells at Roseville, guys. If you're interested in this stuff, please reach out to me. Anything that is available still will end up on the website, and I'll kind of do a little brief flyover before I go into the coins. No prices discussed today just because I don't know what's going to end up left for the website after the show tomorrow or in 15 minutes, which is very soon. But guys, it is crazy, and I will fill you guys in on the state of the market. Silver hit $42 an ounce. Gold is well over 3,600 bucks, and it was crazy today. So let's show you guys some of the stuff that I bought and then dive in and talk about some of the rare coins that I had an opportunity to talk about. All right, so a lot of wholesale pre-arranged deals, guys. I am going to offer these on the website before I ship them off wholesale. We have a few, each one of these, I have 2 or 3, maybe 4 sets a piece of these Eagle sets. I have a 2011 set. I have a 26 3-coin set. And then I have a 2013 2-coin set for this. I have some ATBs. I got multiples of those if you guys are interested. I know I had lots of people asking about those the last time I got them in. And I also got a 1 and a 5-ounce Apollo. Those really dish coins. Those are really cool. Those will be up on the website. And holy crap, guys. I got so many silver eagles here. These are all proofs. There's a few W's just burnished in here. But guys, with silver being at almost, I guess it's well over 42 bucks an ounce, 42 and a quarter at the time of recording this, dealers are dumping their inventory of premium stuff, but they're holding on to the stuff that's cheap for some reason. For me, I want to get my profits in. I want to get those locked in. But I got, some of these are interesting. I got some Kennedy sets. These are the reverse proof Kennedy sets, and I got some other legacy sets as well, guys. Probably not going to go into too much coverage of these right now, just because I got to rip all the packaging apart and show you guys. But I also got 2 40 ounces of super premium silver, tarot cards, Nightmare Before Christmas, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Winnie the Pooh, just a ton of crazy high premium stuff. And I'm going to offer it to you guys before it goes on eBay. Lots of comps on these. These are really strong. 100 to 200 bucks an ounce, guys, is crazy. But I was able to scoop these up for a really decent deal. So you guys will have an opportunity to buy these on the website. And of course, you know me, got to get the bulk commodity items. Got war nickels, Indian head cents, fee nickels. Those are all going on the website. And then also got some really nice Dansko albums here. Full sets, quarters. Got the business strikes proofs and the silver proofs. I am going to wholesale these out to you guys if you are interested in that. Got the ATBs, the national parks, and the district series. So those are just going to get wholesaled out for you guys if you're interested in that at the shows or on the website. But let's dive in and talk about the state of the market, as well as review some of the sweet coins that I picked up before I wrap up. Like I said, it's almost midnight here. This is the kind of quality that you guys deserve. Coins fresh from the market. So let's dive right in and talk about that. All right, everybody. So let's dive in and look at some of these coins. It is well past midnight. It is now Saturday, but I just want to show you guys that some of this stuff is really nice. I'm not sure how much will make it to the website on Monday, depending on how well the show goes, but I picked up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28 new slabs, and these coins here are going to customers or my wife, who is my favorite customer. She is a huge collector of kookaburras, and she does not have this large 2-ounce coin, so that'll be a nice pickup for her. But I had a customer that had a want list. If you guys have want lists, please reach out to me. I am always buying stuff, and I'm always happy to shop for you guys. It's easy, and just I circulate it to dealers and they tell me if they got it or not. But we have a gorgeous Proof 62. This is a trade dollar, and a customer reached out to me and said, hey, get me a low mint state high AU trade dollar, and I showed him some options and he picked this out. This was my personal favorite. We got a nice touch of cameo on the front and pretty solid cameo on the reverse. And then Spanish Trail is probably the second toughest commemorative half dollar to get aside from the Hawaiian. So he wanted to pick one of these up. So I was able to secure both of these for him at this one show. So guys, if you are looking for coins, let me know and I'll be able to help you out, even if I don't have it in stock. Moving on to the coins that I will purchase for myself for the shop. I got, again, always trying to pick up high quality items. I normally don't buy Annex, not a big fan, but the soapboxes are not too bad. However, this is cracked on the reverse, but this coin has really nice color. I think it probably is closer to a 53 or a 55, and it's graded a 50. So if this does not sell, I want to mark it up a little bit on the website. If it doesn't sell, I will probably cross this over at some point and hopefully get a 55 or a 53 for this coin here. But really nice, attractive toning. Cannot go wrong with that. And again, guys, not talking prices in this video. You can check the website, and any coins that don't sell at the coin show tomorrow or yesterday or 2 days ago for you guys will be there, and they'll all be priced out. And hopefully I'll have more stock and a little more updates on how the market is going for the show come Saturday. But I'm always stocking up on Carson City dollars. 1890 is a little tougher, a little nicer in this AU grade. So always happy to pick that up. We still got the flowing luster, so cannot complain about that. Keeping with the cat bust theme, again guys, the AU XF cat bust dollars, I cannot keep them in stock. They're so popular right now, so very hot. Really nice flowing luster on this AU 58, lettered edge. And we will move on, keeping with the theme. Nice XF. This is the square base 2 large 8 variety, so it's a little bit tougher to get, but this is a really nice XF coin. Still a ton of luster on there. I don't buy a ton of foreign coinage specifically targeting it, but this is a nice graded mint state 66 1944 peso, and for this coin the comps are really strong and I got a reasonable price on it. So if this sticks around, this will be on the website for sale. Kind of goofy, I did pick up some lower end coins to throw on the website or put in the case. Sample slab, realistically something on this like this will sell for 20 to 30 bucks, but it's a nice little hokey thing, and it is a nice piece of numismatic history there. And you guys have been going crazy for the commems. I showed you guys on last Monday's video, and some of you guys snagged up what I had, so I had to get some more. Nice Oregon Trail here, MS64. Not going to be terribly expensive here for this coin. I did come into a nice slew of toners. This is an MS62 Monroe. Not the toughest coin to find, but it just has really attractive toning. And there will be a little bit of a premium over retail for the toning there, if it makes it to the website. Alright, next little batch here. Monroe, Rhode Island. I do not get a lot of these, so I wanted to pick this one up. This will be on the website, hopefully. But MS65 1936S, Rhode Island. And now you guys are getting into some of the eye candy. Look at this Booker T. Washington with the toning. This will be well in excess of retail. Realistically, these coins are not very expensive, even in mint state grades, probably 40 or 50 bucks a piece, $80 in higher grades. And realistically, I'm going to tack the toning premium on these coins. I got 4 of them, so hopefully there will be enough to go around, but I do know that this kind of stuff goes quickly, especially when it's relatively cheap. really, I mean, the reverse is a huge moneymaker on this coin. And, you know, commemoratives do come toned frequently, but you got to have the nice toning on it, guys. So this is like totally PQ toning. Really, really attractive coin. Cannot go wrong with that. And these all came in the same batch. So these are all 51s. I got 164, 265s, and 166. Really just gorgeous blues, pinks, yellows. A little more subdued on the reverse on this one. The 65, a little more gentle pink hues here. Some golden toning, some blues and yellows on the bottom. Pinks and purples on the reverse. And then this one is not too bad with the pinks and purples on the front and the back there. I mean, realistically, if I had the choice, these two probably gonna be the most over retail, quote unquote retail, on something like this. But for a coin with this level of eye appeal, it is well deserving of the price. Nice MS 62 1860 Indian head cent. This is the copper nickel variety, and they only made these through 1864, so a little bit shorter run here for this variety. This is the thick Indian head cents, so nice mint state coin there. I got a couple of 1908 S's. Trying to stock more of the key dates. You guys keep tearing through them, so a lot of these semi-key dates are pretty affordable, sub a couple $100. And then I got some, these are very goofy, 60s cameo coins, still really attractive. And of course you got the OGH, 61, 62, and 63 cameos. These will probably realistically be in the 15 to $20. They should make it on the website, but realistically not too crazy expensive, but just nice cameo coin for someone that wants one for their little collection there. And then I got the last 10 coins here before I wrap up for the evening and call it a night and hit the sack before the Roseville show tomorrow, Saturday. And I hope to see you guys there. All right, AU 55 Barber $half. Again, this kind of coin, I cannot keep these mid AU Barbers in stock. This one actually has some reasonably nice toning on it and very good luster there. Not too many crazy hits on the coin, so pretty solid eye appeal in my book. Problem-free copper, cannot complain about that. Nice AU, makes it a little more affordable. 57 is also actually a little bit of a tougher date. It's a transition year for the large cents into the Flying Eagle cents. 1867, nice earlier date VF coin here. Nice chocolatey brown, cannot complain about that. The last trade dollar I had, I priced it. It was XF45 and I priced it at $500, and that sold. I think I want to say within a day. So this will probably be priced around that price point there. Still nice, lots of meat left on it. Not too much luster, but still a nice meaty coin for someone that wants a affordable coin in their collection there. 1876 Carson City XF45 seated dime. Not necessarily a key date of the series, but a Carson City coin that isn't a dollar. This will probably be, I would want to say $300, something like that, on the website there. Not quite sure what I'll do with that, but it has some good eye appeal left. Other bust coinage, nice AU, low AU coin. Still got a little bit of luster peeking out in the devices. And of course, still a ton of detail left. And these coins, sub $500. Guys, just do not stick around. They are really tough to get. You have no idea how many coins I had to look at to squirrel these deals up for you guys. 1908 S XF, so a little bit nicer than the previous XF, or the previous 08S. So someone that wants a little more meat for this coin, but still good to have semi-key dates nonetheless. 1861 XF40. Again, still trying to pick up the type sub $300, even less than the other stuff there. because you guys need it, and it is nice to get certified coins in the hands of you guys. And the last two here, I haven't had Mint State Barber dimes in a while. The last one I sold, it was MS65. Really, really attractive coin, so I needed to replace that. Amazing luster on this 1914 MS64. And then another MS64 Barber. Gentle toning on this coin. Some purples and yellows, so you cannot complain about that. So that wraps up the purchases for today, Friday's coin show, Sioux Falls. Guys, it was a crazy day. I was up at the crack of dawn, drive down to Sioux Falls, 5 or 6 hours of buying coins, drive up again, sort it all out for you guys. So if you appreciate the content, like and subscribe, guys, and I appreciate it. We will see you guys in a second with a recap of how Roseville did. So thank you much, and we'll see you in a second. All right, everybody, so let's get this video wrapped up. We'll talk about what I purchased on Saturday and a little bit of a market report, and then we'll dive into the giveaway. So overall, the show was pretty lively. There was a ton of people there, and the selling, honestly, was kind of crappy. I mean, there was some good dealer-to-dealer action, and I did buy some good stuff across the counter, but there was a lot of people that offered me things, and I made my offer, pay pretty strong, what I think, and, they just weren't satisfied with that number. I mean, silver hit 42 bucks, and I was offering, just trying to make my percent, explain to them, well, it's typically I ship it for $1 back if you have a lot of stuff. I mean, a good example was the one big thing that I did manage to purchase was this 100 ounce. If you guys are looking for a 100 ounce, I don't know how long I will hold on to this, but if you are interested, email, call me. This will be at my wholesale buyback price, which is about 50 cents under spot. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And then also, really, I was buying, I got 90%, quite a bit of 90%, and then I bought some Canadian silver and some more 90%, more Canadian, some foreign silver, foreign coins. Nothing that really moves the needle with that kind of stuff. But, I mean, I was offered a lot of fine silver, silver eagles, generics, and some gold as well. And, I just need to pay what I, need to pay to make my margin. And people just were not interested. And I think, talking with a lot of dealers, there was not a lot of people that sold to dealers on Saturday because they had kind of not set expectations, or they don't have a good understanding of what the market is. And for me, I'm not able to pay 27 times on silver when I can order it wholesale for $28.50, and the wholesalers are paying me 28 times when I ship it. So doesn't really make economical sense to put out such a large amount of money to make very little, and when really I'm ordering it under spot, and customers don't understand that. I was selling my fine silver for a little bit under spot and my 90% for 29 times, and I sold a good amount of 90%, and I have a little more, so happy to have that in hand. And then a few other good pickups. I did say I was trying to find some gold, so I did trade some fine silver for a 1 ounce gold maple leaf. I will be retaining this and just selling that for spot in the shop. If you guys are interested in this, please let me know. It will be available until it is not. If it's still available, you'll see it in Wednesday's video, so follow up there. And then I got a 2.5 and a 5 gram gold IGR, and really I stopped by every table, and either most dealers didn't have gold, like myself. I went into the show with no gold, and I wanted to trade silver for gold, or they didn't bring any, or they brought the big stuff. So basically, dealers were not wanting to sell small gold, no gold grams, quarter ounces maybe, half ounces for sure, and 1 ounces, but no really, really small stuff. So I was happy to pick up a 2.5 and a 5 gram gold bar, and I just marked them up to make what I need to make on them. So if you guys are interested, those are available. And then there is a gentleman next to me who is a very, very good friend. I've done a lot of business with him over the years, and he had some David Hall flips. So he knew that they were valuable, and I kind of educated him. I actually paid him more than he wanted because I want these, and the comps on these are crazy, crazy strong. I mean, they're both gem coins, 65s, you know, common date, of course, for the Morgan. But even comps on these are between $400 or $500 sold on eBay. I'm probably going to shoot for a 400 or maybe 350 on the website if you guys are interested in this kind of thing. This, again, you're paying for the legacy of the holder. I have seen so many holders over the years where they basically are just dried up. Dealers cut them out, and the dealer that I purchased these from, was going to cut them out and submit them. And I said, do not do that. That is a bad play. So I rescued them. I'm going to sell them in the flips. And but these coins are really, really nice, especially this Morgan. It may be borderline 66, but I'm just going to sell it for basically fraction back of eBay comps. And then this Texas MS65 gem coin. Again, this is probably way, way nicer than a gem. But the thing is for these coins is that the comps on them are just crazy strong. There are, I think I saw 2 or 3 commemorative half dollars in David Hall flips. They're all in that same, where retail on this coin is $300, full CPG if it was just in PCGS and GC holder. But when they were selling in the David Hall flips, they were selling for between $600 and $1,200. So that's sold comps. That's not people asking. That is, someone's paying that. So I'm probably going to start that at the high end. And if you guys are interested, they may find their way on eBay, but these coins are just impossible to find in the holders. And again, there is massive attrition. This coin is actually quite nice. It's probably nicer than a 65. But the thing is that for my interest and wanting to retain this kind of material, basically, it's so hard to get, and people that want to have it need to pay up the premium. So we'll wrap this video up and we'll dive into the giveaway, but let me know what you guys think. It was a long weekend, probably 48 hours, almost straight, aside from just basically taking a long nap between Friday and Saturday, and then working Saturday afternoon to get everything processed after the show, and maybe a little bit even on Sunday. But guys, let me know. I'm putting in the long hours for you guys. I'm really trying, putting myself out here. If you guys are interested in purchasing some stuff, I'm hoping to have a lot of the coins and some of the albums, mint material, all that stuff up as the video goes live. If it's not up, please check back constantly. And if you're interested in something and it's not on the website, email me and I will work with you on the pricing there. But let's wrap this video up and dive into the giveaway. All right, everybody, so let's get into that giveaway. For today, I have a nice Roman bronze coin. It is certified by NGC, so remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We are well on our way to 2,000 subscribers. I'm putting together a nice round $100 giveaway for that video when we finally hit 2,000, and then it'll be on to the next milestone. But guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I had some folks asking where you guys can find the coins. The website is in the description of the video. It's linked to my YouTube landing page as well as Instagram here. You can check out my website, Instagram, Google, as well as eBay here, all through the landing page, all through the description of the video, and in Instagram. eBay, check it out. Pretty sparse. I was very busy last week, but a lot of the bulk stuff, wheat cents, Indian head cents, V-nickels, will be up there if you guys are interested in purchasing those. Those do typically not last more than a couple days, so check those out. Those will be coming up very shortly this week. If you guys are interested in any quantity, please reach out to me and I will work out a deal with you. All the coins that you saw in the video will hopefully be populating as the video goes live. It should be up there depending on how busy I am today, Monday. Otherwise, it will slowly be uploaded throughout the week. But if you guys are interested, guys, remember, a lot of stuff does not make it to the website. It goes directly to you guys. So if you see something, please reach out to me and I will work out a direct deal with you guys. Follow me on Instagram, lots of behind the scenes things, lots of flash sales, things like that. And now let's get into the giveaway for this bronze Roman coin. 40 comments, thank you guys. All right, Endless Awareness, you are the winner. please reach out to me to claim your prize, and we will see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye-bye now.